Hello Explains, myself Anik Bhunia and I am going to be your host for this episode of Explain Cool.
Have you ever been bombarded by Grammarly ads on YouTube videos? My guess is yes, for at least one time, some point in your YouTube history. They are a huge company, mostly known for their grammar correction tech. Even this video script is written with the help of Grammarly. Here is the iconic story of Grammarly and their rise to becoming a multi-billion-dollar giant. By the way, the number of mistakes corrected by Grammarly in this script will be mentioned toward the end of the video. Grammarly was founded by some highly talented Ukrainian founders, Max Litvin, Alex Shevchenko, and Dmitry Lider, who were also the founders of software named MyDropbox. This software is different from the Dropbox cloud storage solutions. This software was used for plagiarism checks. They sold it to Blackboard in 2007, and after their 2-year non-compete clause expired, they launched Grammarly. Non-compete clause is a clause which prevents people from working for the competition or launching a competitor product. Grammarly focused primarily on grammatical error correction or GEC to help students with their writing. And soon they launched Grammarly Editor and became cashflow positive. Mind it that cashflow positive is slightly different from revenue. While revenue considers just the financial transactions, cashflow accounts for all the assets. In 2015, Grammarly launched its browser extension and it boosted user growth. In 9 years, Grammarly grew its user base to a staggering 6.9 million or 69 lakh daily users. Even before Grammarly, many tech giants like Google and Microsoft had similar kinds of tools. However, it was Grammarly who made it reliable. How, you may ask? Well, here is where the simple concept of feedback comes into play. They asked users if the correction they made was valid, thus gathering a huge amount of data and thereby avoiding erroneous correction. Currently, they are using AI and ML to refine the tool from the data gathered from millions of users. The quality of product wasn't the only expertise they had. Their introduction of the freemium model was one of the best moves for them, giving them huge growth. They initially began selling to enterprises. Then they used this revenue from universities to improve the product quality before going all in on the consumer market. This is sometimes called backward monetization. Essentially, you start with a premium version of the product and then launch the free version. In 2014, they launched extensions for MS Office, and the success of Grammarly in MS Office led them to put Grammarly inside a browser extension. Even though they were already a multi-million-dollar business, they didn't sit still and launched the freemium model in 2015, and now they are a $13 billion giant after raising $200 million in December of 2021. The consumer market now brings in 80% of the revenue for Grammarly. Aside from the free plan, they have the premium plan for individuals, which is 984 rupees for a month, in which you will get all the free basic grammar, punctuation, spelling, correction and all the other stuff, plus full sentence rewrites, word choice, citations and a whole lot of other features like clarity, tone suggestions and more. They also have a business plan which includes a ton of security and team features besides the ones in the premium plans. The browser extension launch gave them two incredible advantages. Firstly, they reduced customer friction by a lot, and second, they had a larger user funnel to sell their premium plan. Facebook is Grammarly's primary engagement platform, and if you want to know more about the rise and fall of Facebook, you can click on the I button and see that video after watching this one. Grammarly also improved their copywriting like This one where it called itself a writing app instead of a grammar app. From the surface, it might seem a minor change, but think yourself. When you hear the word grammar, it is associated with high school English, but the word writing has a superior feeling to it and is age independent. Adbit has broken down Grammarly's impressive marketing in its blog. Grammarly has a strong technological foundation. They use machine learning and highly sophisticated natural language processing (NLP) technologies to improve their suggestions. In 2021, they launched an SDK, which stands for Software Development Kit. In the words of Rob Brazier, who is the head of product and platform at Grammarly, literally in just a couple of lines of HTML, developers can add Grammarly's assistance to their application, and they get a native Grammarly experience available to all their users without the users needing to install or register Grammarly. Grammarly API gives these incredible technologies developed by Grammarly to developers without requiring any artificial intelligence understanding or experience. Today, many companies use the SDK for better communication. Recently, Grammarly also partnered with Samsung to bring their free features directly into the Samsung keyboard. It started with the S21 series from One UI 4, but quickly expanded to other Samsung phones and tablets. Personally speaking, I have Samsung Galaxy M52 5G and got the feature alongside One UI 5 update last November. While Grammarly has some competitors, most of them are either not very significant compared to Grammarly or aren't as great as Grammarly. After all, Microsoft Word is claimed to be a competitor, but the fact that Grammarly was used inside Microsoft Word to write this script says a lot. Speaking of that, 33 basic mistakes were committed while writing the script, and it wasn't just that. In fact, it still says that there are 59 premium issues when the audience is set to knowledgeable. So what do you think about Grammarly? Did you ever use Grammarly? What was your experience? Comment below.